Hey, let me know if you can hear me. If you can't, let me know in the comments too. Yes, Area 13 is here. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Okay, looks like you are able to hear me. You are able to see me. Fantastic, David. Thank you so much. So, guys, I'm really excited because today we are going to be building a custom Model R from Electric Bike Company. Now, you've probably seen that we've done this before, but I decided to go rogue and take over the live today just so we can do it together. You might have talked to us through chat or email or phone. Either way, I'm really glad that everyone is here. So while we're getting everyone in here and I'm getting fully prepared with our tab from the Electric Bike Company, I want you to tell me where you are watching from today. I see Rich is here. Awesome. Let me know where you are visiting and tuning in from. Hey, Rich. Always good to see you. I know this might not be as fun. There's not a lot of music happening. I will not be singing today. It's just not going to happen. All right, New York. Tecumseh, Oklahoma. Nice. Springfield, Missouri. Zephyr Hills, Florida. Nice. I bet you're having really good weather there right now. The Netherlands. Holy cow. Thank you so much. I don't even know what time it is there. Crazy. The UK. Amazing. There are people from all over the world on this broadcast ready to build a custom Model R. So this is really cool because it is a dual throttle, dual motor, dual battery. Probably unlike anything you've ever seen in quite some time. And we're going to build one together. You might actually get an opportunity to get this bike. So put your heart and souls into this, people. I want to see you put your best effort in. And, oh, Sacramento, Frisco. Yeah, let's get going. All right. Bringing up our new layout. We are going to share the screen. Here we go. All right. Awesome. So I see that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, and I'll have to go back and forth just a little bit so I can see your comments. I'm going to move things around. Bear with me. I just learned how to drive this thing last week. That's what I tell everybody. Is it working? Okay. So this is really neat. Model R, Electric Bike Company, they actually let you design everything. We can choose every single feature on this bike. Color of the basket, color of the pedals, of course the color of the frame, color of the basket that holds the extra battery. So build this as if you're building it for yourself. I'm going to be going with the majority vote. But of course, this allows us to get really, really creative. All right, so we want to build a Model R. There it is. Excellent. You guys can see the full screen. Awesome. Okay, so normally it comes with, basic, what you're looking at right here, without a basket, without anything too custom. It starts at $23.99, but we can actually design it and customize it to the point where the price does increase. But the really cool part is you're able to get it exactly the way you want it. All right, so go ahead and put in the chat what your favorite color is. I know there's a lot of different colors here. We're not going to get too granular with it. I don't need any codes. Fancy names would be great. My 5-year-old likes to tell me that sometimes his favorite color is chartreuse. I don't know how he came up with that. Maybe it's one of the colors of the bike. Ooh, teal. Sherry Lynn says teal. Nice. But yeah, let me know your favorite color in the comments. Sand. That feels very coastal. I like that. Black goes with everything. Awesome, sincere. I agree. Black certainly does go with everything. I'm wearing black today. How awesome. All right, people, tell me your favorite color in the comments. I mean, we could start with stock, right? We could go with white. We could go with black. We could go with red. But there are a lot of other color possibilities. And they all have really fun names. So let me know. You might have the most unique e-bike on the block if you choose something really fancy. Joseph says red. Red all the way. Navy green. Navy green? Really? And so that sounds really... I'd like to know what navy green looks like. Sort of blue, sort of green. Maybe. All right. So let's go ahead and look at these color options here. Keep putting those in the chat. We've got teal, sand, black, yellow, blue, navy green, sand, green, red. Oh, Patrick says it goes with that blue stone hanging from your neck. The navy green? Okay. That's pretty cool. I thought this was Aurora Borealis, which I don't even know what color that is, but we could go with that, sure. Teal. Awesome. Green, black. Now you guys are getting funny. That's awesome. All right. Sincere says red. White doesn't get too hot, black burns. Kim, that's a really good point. Blue plus green. Yes, Edzo. Yeah, that makes sense. Magenta. Ooh, camo. See, I don't think that camo is an option over here. And I really think the last e-bike that we built, yeah, Bad Boy 72X, all of those colors are available. So the last one that we built was sort of a reddish orange. And it looks like we're getting a lot of people saying they want a blue-green and a green-black. So let's look at those greenish, bluish colors. We've got Lapis Blue. Bonbon is purple. Cobalt. Ooh, Arctic Metallic. Shiny, shiny. What did Michael say? Color comes last for me. Oh, functionality first. All right, we could absolutely do that. I just like picking all the colors. And you can choose the colors of the fork and everything. The rims, the spokes. So let's get to the good stuff. I'm sure you probably want the most range as you can get, right? The Model R comes with a 12 amp hour standard battery. But who wants that when you can get a 30 amp hour dual battery? So that would be a 14 amp hour, and then the other battery would be in the basket. You get up to 150 miles of range. That is actually what they're saying. As you know, range can really depend on a lot of things. It depends on the weight of the rider. It depends on the hill that you're climbing, or if you're not climbing it. It depends, I always like to say, if you're wearing polka dots or not. There's just so many things that can determine your range. But why don't we go with the biggest battery, right? Oh, Ron Fisher wants plaid. All right, we'll work on that. So yeah, let's go with the biggest battery. That sounds like a good thing. And The option to have an extra motor, throttle, and battery. We could say, no, no thanks. Or we could say, yeah, the perfect terrain and weight booster upgrade. We want it all, right? Dual motor, dual throttle, dual battery. You're looking very excited, Patrick. Big is always better. I agree. All right, drivetrain. That is standard. That's an 18 and 56T rear cog chainring, single speed, and 5 levels of pass. I like to ride in 5 pass, and I think my bike right now goes up to 7. I like to go for speed. It's a good stuff. All right, so now we've got those really good components, dual motor, dual throttle, dual battery. The drivetrain is awesome. We're going with the most upgraded battery. And then, do you see that? Michael Horton, we're getting into the colors again. This is the fun part. You sure you don't want to look at the colors again? The front basket, the rear rack. I think we're going to have to get back into that. All right, so what do y'all think about the wheel size? 26-inch is standard or a 24? I kind of like to go with the 26. And I feel like that fits most riders as far as height. And since no one is saying anything, I think we're going to stick with the 26. All right. Anti-theft alarm with a remote. Yay, nay? What's everyone think about that? The price does change a little bit, but if you were building this for yourself and you could have any additions that you would ever want in the world, would you put an alarm on it with a remote? Yes, Rich, it does add up, but that's okay. This is the fun part. We're building this together, so you can choose whatever you want. This is your dream Model R bike. So add on whatever you want. All right, most people are saying that they want a 26. Kim says, do polka dots increase range? Not really. I'm just using that as a sarcastic joke to say, hey, there are a lot of factors that go into your range, and most people think that it's easily calculated, but not always. There are a lot of things that can influence that range. Oh, yeah. Never let the bike out of your sight. No lock needed. Bad Boy 72X, that is a good point. It looks like Greenleaf has a remote alarm on theirs already. Cool. Nice. No GPS stuff. Okay, so some of you are voting that you want that alarm, some of you don't. Looks like most of you already have that covered, so we're not going to add that anti-theft alarm on. All right, seat post. Now, you also have a few options. You can get the standard, which is 350 pounds max. We can go with the Satori suspension. That's an upgrade. Mind you, you do have to be at least 5'2", and then the EBC suspension, which is 99. Either one of them are pretty good. Greenleaf, you do not have one of our bikes. Well, we're going to have to change that. So if you have not called us or gone to our website, little shameless plug here, go to area13ebikes.com. We want to talk to you on the phone, either right now or during our other business hours, or send us an email because we want to answer everyone's questions, no matter what bike you end up getting, whether it's with us or someone else. We just want to make sure that you feel as educated as possible on your investment. And really, my goal is to get you out there riding a bike, and I would love it if you got a bike from us. So, just saying. Okay. Well, Rich, that's a really good point. I don't think I'm going to say that. But Rich basically rides his bike all the time. And I've seen it in pictures and everything in our Facebook group, so that's awesome. Uh-oh, there are some things coming through saying that people actually want the alarm. Okay, well, just like color, we might come back to that. Okay, so seat post. Do you have any insight on that seat post? Upgraded? to the Satori suspension or the EBC suspension? While you're thinking about it, there are some people saying they want GPS and others saying they don't. Okay, yeah. We're going to add on the remote. Looks like we're getting a lot more people saying that they want that alarm. Eric, I hear you, brother. We have added the alarm for you. That is added. We are making it happen. Patrick says EDC suspension. Oh, higher handlebars. Not sure that we have that option, David Garcia, but I'm certainly going to check on that for you. All right. Yeah, alarm and suspension, definitely. Dave Leland, I really value your input. Thank you so much. So we've got that alarm. We're going to go with the EBC suspension. GPS tracker. See, Rich had mentioned that his bike is with him at all times. Mine is with me at all times as well. I have a secret e-bike closet under my stairs where I keep it, and now it's not so secret. So anyway, it's a good place. Some people have joked that they keep it, in their living room and their partner or their spouse gets upset that it's in the way, but at least it's protected, right? You wouldn't need a GPS if it's with you all the time. But some people do leave their garages open, and we have seen cases where if they do not have it protected, then it can easily ride off with someone else. So I'm thinking we should add that GPS, because not everybody has a secret e-bike closet, right? Can't believe I gave up all my secrets. Okay, well, what about helmets? Does everyone have a helmet? Helmets. I hope you're all riding with helmets. Safety first, people. And you know what? With this, I don't think we're going to add on a helmet because it is so customizable to your head that it may not actually be beneficial. Like maybe the person that ends up getting this bike doesn't have the same size as the helmet that we add on. So we're not adding a helmet. And we're not going to add on a lock. Okay, so this might be helpful. I don't think it's really needed, but they do have an electric bike company repair kit. Really, if you do have our multi-tool and a few things, you really don't need an entire toolkit. Most of you already have bikes, so I would say we're going to go with no on that. And I don't think we're going to need that extended warranty. Really, they have a great warranty already with that bike and amazing customer service. So, drum roll. Are you ready? We're going to get back into the fun stuff. Colors. So I remember there was a lot of people that said, I want some sort of a shade of blue. And when we did have the Bolton 2020, which is the bike that was before the Blackbird, we did have a really gorgeous cobalt blue. Some people have written in and said, I really need a Bluebird. Recently, we auctioned off a customized Bluebird from Kyle, and now there are no more Bluebirds. So I can see why you're really into blue, because it is a very gorgeous, striking color. All right. David Garcia, you've never ridden an e-bike. Oh my gosh, we need to get you on an e-bike, sir. If you're anywhere near Grass Valley, California, email us. We want to make sure that you get a test ride with us. It's so much fun. Ooh, Dave Leland, mine is cool gray. That sounds very zen. I like that. Patrick says he would like a light blue. Okay, so now that you've had a few minutes to kind of think about it, what colors do you want? Because I can scroll all the way up and see your answers, but I want to see if your minds have changed now that you've seen all of these colors. And these custom colors, if you're adding these on normally, they would be $2.99. There are other custom colors that are $99. Hello, Hog Dog. Good to see you. You spelled my name right. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. All right, Hog Dog, join in with the rest of everyone. We are building and customizing a Model R, dual model, or yeah, that's right, dual throttle, dual throttle, dual battery, dual motor on Earth Day. It's a pretty big deal. So are we going to go with the more expensive custom colors or the ones that are, 99? Oh, Rich, you like that blue. Yeah, that is the Cobalt Metallic. So I think it has sort of a, yeah, like a metallic, right? Like kind of a shiny, glittery thing when you look at it in the sunlight. Ooh, yeah, that would be beautiful. Joseph is going to arm wrestle me for the bright red. Let's see what the bright red looks like. You can go with stock, bright red. I believe Tangerine Tango is actually the color that we used before. And let's see if there's any other reds. It looks like that bright red is really the only bright red I can see. Rich says 13th color down. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, Lapis Blue. Earth Day needs sand. I'm thinking Earth Day would be like a bluish green. Straight out of the UK, right? No? Okay. Well, it looks like we do have a lot of people that are really into this Lapis Blue. Sand is another option, but I really feel like that might kind of disappear. And you have to be visible, but not too visible. All right. Cobalt Metallic or Lapis Blue? Oh yes, David Garcia, Florida is not near California. However, people have come to Grass Valley to test ride. And they always ask for me. I'm not really sure why. Anyway, I'm not usually there, but there's a lot of other people that can help you. Cobalt. All right. Well, I think the votes have gone in. We're going to go with Cobalt Metallic. Okay. Now, the fork can also be customized. So we could go with something stock, or we could get really fancy and go with a Cobalt Metallic. We could even throw in the Lapis Blue. Yellow. Joseph. Yes, that is a very nice blue. I will absolutely admit that. Or we could go with green, and then everybody gets their choice. Jorge, I will explain that on our next live when we're going to review this bike when it arrives. But that's a really good question. So make sure you're on our email list, everyone. If you're not, make sure you are. I know some of you might have found us through social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. If you're not on our email list, go join. It's on our website, and then you'll be able to get those notifications on Tuesday for the podcast and Thursday for our lives and our Thursday videos on the Area 13 e-bikes channel. Oh, Sincere 001 wants colors that don't stand out because of the theft issue. That's a really good point. Okay. People are saying they want to go matchy-matchy. So why don't we do that? Let's go matchy-matchy and get a Cobalt Metallic fork. It's so fun. You can customize this with so many different colors. Isn't it cool? All right. Sport fenders, we can go with none or a color. So we can go with black. We can go with fenders in white. Oh, Hogdoc wants us to do something special with the wheel color. We can check into that. Now we might actually go back up once we build some of this because maybe it doesn't look right to you. So we will be checking that out. So the rims can change. We're going to get to that in a second. Right now we're on the fenders. I usually like to go with black because black goes with everything. Does anyone else have any other input? All right, so a few people are saying black. I saw something earlier that reminded me of Superman. It looked like kind of like that, but that just might be kind of cheesy. Black or cobalt. So if everything is the same color, I feel like that's not super creative. I mean, it's cool, it's customized, but I'm curious, what would match the seat then? Because then you'd want to have like a cobalt seat, and that would be weird. Yeah, the sport fenders are cool. All right, so the rims only come in 3 colors. Oh, Ron says white with black rack, black basket. What do you want to be white? The fenders? Yeah, most people are saying black. Okay. So the rims, this is awesome. The chat is so active. There's so many people commenting. That's fantastic. Okay. I might go back and look at that too. Match the fenders, white on the racks, white on the rims. Okay. But the rims are only available in silver, red, or black. So if we did silver, then that is all she wrote. I'm going to move this just a little bit so that I can check out some things here. Yeah, and that front basket is for the extra battery. So that is something we can adjust. Tom says, click on the red again. Red for which part? Because so far, see, and Hogdoc, that makes sense. I would lose the, where are you at? Lose the front basket and go with the rear rack. However, that front basket is where that dual battery is going. So we can't lose it because we have built the extra motor, throttle, and battery, and we have to put that battery somewhere on this model. So like we could do red basket, red rims, but then it looks like Superman. Kind of weird. Okay, so if we went with silver rims and a silver basket, no worries, Hogdoc. I'm so glad you joined us. This is fun. Okay, so we've got a lot of input coming in here. We've got a silver basket and silver rims, black fenders, and we've got the metallic cobalt for the fork and the frame. Does anybody veto this entire cool design? Ooh, Patrick, that's fun. Let's get patriotic and go blue frame, red, white, and blue. Okay. So, looks like it's silver rims, silver basket, black fenders, cobalt, say that 3 times fast, cobalt frame, and a cobalt fork. It's Friday. Happy we made it. Red rims. Yeah, red rims is an option. I mean, it's super, super fun. I think we should actually look at this and make sure that it is something that everybody really wants. What you have is the look for a blue frame. Yeah, this is a blue frame. Fill me in here. What do you mean by that? This is like shopping with my wife. Rich, I know, there are so many options, it's so hard to choose. I know that generally you like to get in and shop and get what you want and just get right out, but we have to window shop. We got to see all the things and then we end up leaving with like maybe one thing. But this is a pretty big investment, so I want to make sure that everyone is happy for the most part. More than likely, this is something that you will all get a chance to Acquire. MK, it looks like a kid's bike with the red rims. I know before we talked about the rims being in silver. I just feel like that looks really classy. All right, if everybody likes the silver rims with the cobalt metallic, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. And if they hate all of these ideas of what you're looking at with this customized bike from Electric Bike Company that we're building right now, if you hate everything, put a 2 in the chat. Peter, you might actually get an opportunity to get this bike. It is not decided. Oh, Dave, plane taking off. Well, thanks for joining us. Please fly safe. It is pretty colorful, Edzo. I'm sorry it's not a green-blue, though. We just couldn't find that color. So many ones. Oh, I love you guys. This is great. How fun. Building a bike on a Friday and on Earth Day with all your online buddies. This is just the best. Thank you. Okie dokie. We got 1. So we're loving it so far. We're going to go to the trim. Now watch this. Is it going to change? Yeah. I was playing with this earlier. You can either have it in silver or in black. I like the black because black goes with everything. See? Wearing black. Matchy matchy. No, Hog Dog, I did not go with earth tones. Jorge, we have not announced that yet. This could be a giveaway. This could be an auction. We're not sure yet, but either way, someone's going to get a really cool bike. Peter says black. Nice vote. Hog Dog, you also say black. Okay. Richard says black. It goes good with dirt. Nice. Okay. We're going with black trim. Now the seats and the grips, we can adjust that too. There's this color they're calling tan. I like to call it like a camel leathery brown. Yes, MK, black and blue does look classy. This is the e-bike that you're all dreaming of. I'm excited you're here. Uh-oh, it's a toss. Hog Dog says tan for the seat. Does anyone concur? Or does anyone want to arm wrestle for it? Black seat. Patrick says tan. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people for the tan. Wow, this is interesting. I kind of feel like the tan is a little bit out of place because nothing else is tan, but most of you are bidding for this tan color. Let me count that up here. 1, 2. We've got 5 for black. 5 for tan. All right, next person that puts it in the chat is going to win. Black. Okay, we're going with black. Please don't hate me, all you people that voted tan. I'm just going with the majority over here. Now, question. I'm wondering, because some people think that black gets hotter, like a black car or a black frame. Just kind of curious if anyone thinks that as far as color goes. Hog Dog says tan. Yeah, and you know what? Tan would be different. Everybody has black. Can a basket go tan? See, now we're going to have to jump back into the fun stuff. Colors. Let's go check. Oh, this is different. For the front basket, check this out. You can change the liner. It's got a mesh liner. So like if we change the basket to, let's say, gold metallic, then you can change the mesh liner to black or silver, or you can change it to pretty much anything else. Patrick says it looks like my fox bat. Well, we wouldn't want that. But I can see that you all have really good taste. Well, I'm glad you're not deciding what I'm having for dinner tonight because I would be eating everything. Black, tan, black, tan. So many options. Oh, Hog Dog likes me. Well, that's the sweetest thing. Thank you. Okay. But that's something we didn't do, you guys. We did not check out the mesh liner. So we did customize the basket and we thought, okay, we'll go with stock. But we didn't do anything with that liner. And see right now, I've selected the Tweedy yellow, just so you can kind of see it. It almost looks like if the sun hits that just right, it's like Illuminatia and you're going to be riding, looking like you're carrying a candle. It's starting to look like my outfit. No. That's funny. All right, so input on that mesh liner, because it does change the look a little bit. What's a good liner look like? Gold? You know, Richard, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can find gold. There's gold metallic. Anyone like gold metallic? There's nothing else on this bike that's gold, but it kind of picks up the handlebars. Let's see, Kona red, try a blue liner. Okay, there's blue, lapis blue. I don't think we should make everything gold metallic or gold, what is that color? Cobalt metallic. There's not too much creativity happening if it's all one color. You know, why don't we satisfy the other people that were voting for tan and do something around those color schemes? Because Desert Storm is kind of a tan color. Daniel Weeks, yes, we are real people. Some people think I'm a bot, but I'm a real person, and so is everyone else at Area 13. So if you have questions, like I've said before, email us, call us. We'd love to help you. We have a dedicated team of professionals here to answer any questions you got. Peter, is the seat now tan? I just went to sit down and then I came back and what happened? Yeah. It's now tan. All right, so here's what I think. There are some people saying they want to have a tan bike and they want to have a green bike. So we probably need to figure out how to customize just a little bit and work with everyone's interests here, but still go with something that looks cool. So if the bike is a cobalt metallic, then what do you think about making the basket liner Desert Storm, sandalwood to kind of pick up the color of the seat and the handlebars or the grips? I wouldn't think you'd want it to be blush metallic, not as versatile. No, the seat color did not change, Peter, when we went to the basket. I don't think we actually addressed it previously because we just kept with stock. So stock would be that silver. Desert Storm. All right, we're going with Desert Storm on that liner. The other option that I think picks up that brown a lot better and doesn't kind of electrify, no pun intended, the basket would be the sandalwood brown. What do you think about that sandalwood brown? Are we having fun yet? So much silence. It's like people are sort of talking to me, but they're not. It's a good thing that we chat through our emails, and I know most of you already, or this would be extremely awkward. MK is what in there? Yeah, Peter, I know. It's impossible to please everyone. But it sounds like you all are kind of on the same page, Desert Storm. All right, so let's go over our build here. And we've got the Model R. We went with the Cobalt Metallic custom color. Now, if you were ordering this bike by yourself, that adds on the $299. With the fork, we went with the Hot Doc. You're going to have to schedule that Zoom phone call, and I believe we charge an hourly rate. Just saying. All right, so the fork. We've got this fork here. We chose the Cobalt Metallic. Does everyone feel like Cobalt Metallic was a good choice? Uh-oh, JJ says electric green. Where have you been, sir? Or ma'am? I can't tell with any of these usernames. There's new people popping in all the time. All right, we're going with that color. Awesome. The rims are silver, red, or black. I think we're sticking with the silver because some of those other accents are silver. Patrick says it's boring. Oh man, Patrick, really? All right, well, you tell me, what could we add to this to make it not boring but appeal to a few more of you? Badboy72X, I will be happy to talk about that with you. And I'm going to share that with everybody after this live. Okay, silver spokes. Badboy72X wanted to know, there it is. Aside from this live, how do I build my own from the website? And yes, I will be sharing that information. We went with the 150 mile range battery, which gives you a 14 amp hour upgrade of $399, and that has the dual battery in the basket, $799. So they're saying that no, Bigfoot, I'm not coming with the bike, but thank you. They're saying you can get about 150 miles of range. Remember, that is an approximation depending on a lot of factors. We did add on that turbo, which is the extra motor, throttle, and battery. Now the drivetrain, previously it wasn't showing this, so we can add a 7-speed or a single speed. The price change is just a little bit. So what do you want? A 7-speed upgrade? Seven speeds or the standard, which is single speed, 5 levels of pass. Sincere says 7-speed, please. All the way, all the motors, all the batteries, all the throttles, and all the speeds. Go big or go home is what I like to say. No, Edzo does not have a roll-off, but that's a good question. All right, front basket is silver. We went with the Desert Storm. Whoops, there it is. Desert Storm mesh liner. Rich says, any color will get it on my bike rack. Awesome. Rear rack. There it is. We did not add on the rear rack. Edzo, I think you're asking about pannier bags. Pignon is a different word. Let me know. I don't believe this has the option for pannier bags, but you can probably add those on. So the rack, we could make that silver. Actually, no, we can make that black, and then that fits all of the other trims. I think that's best. Looks like the seat and grips are tan. The wheel size is 26-inch. We added on that anti-theft, the upgraded suspension seat post, the GPS tracker, and we skipped all that other stuff. No need to dread the price tag. This is something we're building together, and this is probably something you're all going to have a chance to get. So, subtotal, right now with all of these amazing add-ons, is $5,183. Can we mount the second battery on the rear rack? Bad Boy 72X, I am so sorry we cannot. That is why it has the basket. That's what that basket is for, is to hold that extra battery. Patrick, if you get this bike, you can name it whatever you want. He asked if we could name it the Bruise. You can call it whatever you want. Dan, I know. Dan said, ouch. Is that a compliment? I don't know. Sherry Lynn, your face is shocked. Tell me what you're thinking right now. Are you shocked because of the price, or are you shocked at how beautiful this is? Let me know. Bigfoot says, wow, I'm glad I'm not paying for it. Well, you know, when you want something custom, something that's very special, sometimes there's a price that comes with that. And that's why you're here. Yes, Hogdoc, it is $5,183. And Sherry Lynn, that's okay. That's why you're here building this bike with me today. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and show you how to build your own. Because Sincere, I believe, was asking, and maybe it was someone else that was asking, how do I build my own? Well, I'm so glad you asked that question. Because if you go to electricbikecompany.com and you click on bikes, I would suggest going at the Model R. That is actually the best model that I've seen to build for the dual throttle, dual motor, dual battery option. So you just go ahead and select that. And then you can select Design Yours. Now we will be doing a full review on this bike, but I'll do kind of a quick gloss over so you have the information. When you do get this bike, it's fully assembled, so you really don't have to do too much out of the box. And you can get up to 28 miles an hour. With that upgraded battery, it's 150-mile range, and it can hold up to 380-pound capacity. So here is what that new turbo thing has talked about. It basically gives you an additional 1,000 watts, an additional 40 to 50-mile range. The display and the control screen are included, of course. And that helps with people that are pulling cargo. They're living with lots of hills. They're carrying a lot of things. So that helps a lot to have that turbo boost with your bike. And then another button, Design Your Model R. So here's where it talks about the puncture-resistant tires. It talks about the motor. And someone was asking about the motor. So the battery allows for 1,250 watts of power. And then the 500-watt rated motor is excellent for continuous use. But if you're getting the double, then according to what I'm seeing, you're getting 1,500, which I can confirm that. I'm sure this works a little bit differently. Since it's a fairly new model, I'm sure that Electric Bike Company can help answer those questions. So again, all of these details are available on their website. When we do our full review when it arrives, we will be going over all of that with you and making sure you get a full review, seeing how it handles, getting our feedback and input on all of that. But I would love to know if anyone has any questions about our build today. You know what? You can ask me anything. I'm waiting. Ask me anything about e-bikes, and I will do my best to answer it. But really, I want to answer questions about this bike. So do you have any questions about the bike? Maybe you could tell me where you want to ride it. Because I know you've all thought about it. You're here building the bike with me. Who are you going to tell this weekend that you built a bike live on the internet? Can the turbo be added later, or does it need to be on the initial build? I believe that needs to be on the initial build. What's the warranty? I'll double check on that. I think it's 2 years. $23.99 is the stock price, MK. Does it have hydraulic brakes? I missed most of it. Okay, Michael Horton, let me check on that for you. Hydraulic brakes are really important. If you do anything with your bike and you need to upgrade something, I always suggest upgrading the brakes. Okay, so yeah, Tektro E530 hydraulic disc brakes with safety electrical motor disconnect wiring. So yes, it does have hydraulic brakes. G. Palmer, this is not the same bike as last week. Last week we did a review with Velotric, completely different bike. This is with the Electric Bike Company. This is their Model R, and that is the dual throttle, dual motor, dual battery. Richard, we may not be selling these bikes. However, all of you, as well as whoever gets a notification from us, you might have an opportunity to get this bike for yourself. And we're going to be announcing that through our email list coming up. So be sure you're on all of our social media and get all of our great and wonderful posts on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. Join our Facebook group and our email list, and then you'll be in the know for everything. It'll be great. Motor size and brand. Okay, Bigfoot, let's look and see. So I believe the standard motor is the 500. It's showing that the motor is 1250 watts max output. That does have a 10-year warranty. It's a really big warranty. All right. Sincere 001, we don't do anything with Aerial Rider at this point. And J. Palmer, this might be for sale later on. It could be in a giveaway. We have not decided what that is going to do yet. But either way, you were all here to customize it, which was incredibly fun. I got to learn all of your favorite colors. I got to figure out which colors you hate. Jay is wanting to know, can you tell me what the dual throttle means? Very good question. So that is also something that we have not completely tested yet. But I can tell you that according to this, it's giving you extra turbo boost. I know that's not very clear. When we get the bike, we will be doing a full review, so you'll be able to have more information. And if you want to find out the standard specs, you can go to this website, electricbikecompany.com, click on Model R, and all of it is there. So with this build, we did go with the best of the best. Daniel Nugent, how do I see this? You can go to electricbikecompany.com and then click on Model R. That's the bike that we just custom. Yes, Hogdoc, it's all-wheel drive, 2 motors, 2 throttles, 2 batteries. All right, awesome. So Ron says that he would use it. He's going to use it for groceries and he would get a trailer. Awesome. And that's pretty great too. You can actually tow a lot with this one. So that's pretty fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so much for participating in our build today. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to info@area13ebikes.com. And yes, Sherilyn, that one that you all designed today is going to be the one that we do for our full review. Thanks so much. Have a great day.